welcome to Akshata's Recipes. Thanks for stopping by. Well, today's recipe is a baked casserole in which I'm going to be using some mushrooms, some colorful bell peppers, broccoli. So it's extremely healthy and it's very easy to make too. Now along with this, I'm also going to show you how to make some garlic bread in the oven, and that gets ready too very quickly. So I hope you like this recipe, and if you do, then don't forget to leave it a big thumbs up. Do share my recipes with family and friends, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, guys, please hit that red subscribe button that you see below this video, and once you have subscribed, click the little golden bell so every time I update my channel with a new video, you'll get a notification of the same. Do visit Akshata's Recipes. I have more than 200 recipes. So without much further ado, let's make this amazing baked casserole. So friends, now we are going to first make our veggies ready for the baked dish. So in a pan, I'm taking about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. To that, I'll be adding about 2 to 3 tablespoons of finely chopped garlic. Now we don't have to heat our olive oil a lot, so you can immediately put the garlic. Now we're going to add 1 medium-sized onion, which is again finely chopped. Give this a nice fry till the rawness of the garlic and the onion goes away. Now I'm going to add a bowl full of chopped bell peppers. You can use the colorful ones, the red, green, orange. Now we're going to add a bowl full of broccoli. The more colorful your food is, the more healthy it is. So give all of this a nice stir. Now I'm going to add a whole bowl of finely chopped mushrooms. Now we don't want to overcook all our veggies. We want them a little bit crunchy. And remember, again, it's going to go in the oven to get baked. So we just need to do this for about a minute or so. Now comes our spices. First, I'm going to add about 1 to 2 teaspoons of finely ground black pepper. Next, I'm going to sprinkle about 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes, a sprinkle of some Italian seasoning or pizza seasoning, which has all the Italian herbs. Now I'm going to put in 1 to 2 tablespoons of pizza pasta sauce. And now it's time to add a little bit of salt to taste, but keep in mind that the pizza pasta sauce too has got a little bit of salt, so go a little easy on the salt. So our veggies are all prepped, and now it's time to make the white sauce. So in a pan, I'm taking about 2 tablespoons of butter. Now once our butter has melted, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour or maida. Now on a very low flame, we're going to fry this maida till the rawness of it goes away. And I'm going to add 2 cups of milk. So the proportion is always equal of the butter, the flour and the milk. And now we're just going to stir it till it comes to a nice thick and runny consistency. We don't want it to be very thick, we want it to be in this consistency. Now we're going to assemble our dish. So now I'm preheating my oven to 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. I have some shredded cheese and some boiled potato which I've just sliced, and some breadcrumbs. So now in a oven-proof dish, I will be putting in my veggies first. Now just flatten it out so it forms a nice even layer. Now next go the potatoes. So just layer them so that they cover all the veggies. So I think you'll require about 2 large potatoes or 3 medium-sized potatoes. Now just pour the white sauce all over the potatoes, and again evenly spread it out so that it covers all the potatoes. Now we're going to put some breadcrumbs. We're just going to sprinkle some breadcrumbs generously all over the white sauce. And last but not the least goes in a generous amount of shredded cheese. Now I'm using processed cheese. You can even go in for mozzarella or your favorite kind of cheese. So just grate it and put it all over the breadcrumb layer. And now all we're left to do is just pop it into the oven, and we're going to bake it on 180 degrees Celsius for about 15 to 20 minutes. And there it is, friends. Our baked vegetables are all ready. So the cheese has melted, everything is nice and cooked. Even the aroma is amazing of all the veggies and the sauce and the cheese all come together. And now after this I'm going to show you an accompaniment which goes very well with this baked dish, and that is some homemade garlic bread, which I'm going to be making in the oven. Now for this garlic bread, I'm going to be using some local pav, which you get, which is some soft bread. I've just cut it up into slices. Now we're going to put some butter on it, and we're going to put it down on a baking tray which has been brushed with some olive oil. Now I'm going to be slicing about 10 cloves of garlic extremely fine. The key is that the garlic has to be really chopped really fine. Now just sprinkle all of this garlic all over the buttered bread. You can put as much or as little of the garlic on the bread as you like. Now we're just going to sprinkle some Italian seasoning or pizza seasoning, which has all the herbs in it, along with the little chili flakes. Now my Italian seasoning has the chili flakes. If yours doesn't, just add some chili flakes. And now we're just going to bake it in the preheated oven, which is already warm from the baked veggies, for just about 5 to 8 minutes. And as you are finishing with the garlic bread, just give it a grill effect after the bake effect, so you get a nice golden brown color. And your garlic bread is all ready. It's so crispy and crunchy, and it goes amazingly well with our baked veggies. So there it is, friends, some lovely baked casserole with mushrooms and exotic vegetables, accompanied by some crispy, crunchy garlic bread. So I hope you give this recipe a try, and do let me know in the comments box below as to how did your mushroom baked casserole turn out. We couldn't wait to just dig into this. So we made it into some small squares like this with some garlic bread, and it was just delicious. And the whole thing is that it's chicken and veg casserole. The ingredients are very, very simple. So in the ingredients, I'm going to be using about 1 cup of white sauce. So let me show you how I prepare this white sauce. So I heat a pan, I add 1 tablespoon of butter. Once the butter starts to melt, I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour or maida. You can also use whole wheat flour. Just fry this for about half a minute. And then we're going to add 1 cup of milk and whisk this to a very, very smooth paste. So that's our white sauce for us. So let's see what else we're going to be using for this amazing, delicious casserole. So for the rest of the ingredients is 1 cup of boiled and shredded chicken, about 200 grams. Then I'm going to be using 1 cup of diced bell peppers or capsicum, 1 cup of broccoli, half a cup of garlic, 1 tablespoon of pizza pasta seasoning, 1 tablespoon of red chili flakes or as per taste, half a tablespoon of pepper powder, some extra virgin olive oil for cooking, and some salt to taste. We're also going to be using 2 medium potatoes which I've boiled and mashed up, and half a cup of cheese or 1 cup of shredded cheese. So let's start by first prepping up the veggies for this dish. So I've heated up a pan and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Then I'm going to saute the finely chopped up garlic. You don't need to heat the olive oil a lot, so you just fry the garlic. Now we're going to add up these finely chopped up bell peppers or capsicum. You can use green capsicum or you can use these lovely colorful bell peppers. Saute that too on a low to medium flame. Now we're going to add the broccoli. Saute that too. And now we're just going to season our dish with the pizza pasta seasoning. If you don't have pizza pasta seasoning, you can just go with a little bit of oregano. Now we're going to add the pepper powder. And we're going to add the chili flakes. Now, if you don't have chili flakes, you can also use Kashmiri red chili powder. You can also go with a little bit of paprika. And now we're just going to add our salt to taste, and our veggies are all ready. So now we're going to start assembling this casserole. It's very easy and it gets ready really quickly. So first I want you to preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes. While the oven is getting heated, we're going to prep up our dish. So in an oven-proof casserole dish like this, we're first going to put a layer of the veggies. Now you can also add veggies of your choice. You can add carrots, you can add baby corn, you can go with mushrooms, you can add whatever vegetables you like. Now we're going to add this boiled and shredded chicken. What I've done is I've just boiled the chicken for about 5 to 10 minutes in some hot water, and then when it cooled down, I've just shredded it. So now just mix up the chicken and the veggies well together and flatten up this layer a bit.
Now we're going to add a layer of the mashed up potatoes. We're going to flatten this layer using the back of a spoon or a spatula. And then we're going to add this lovely white sauce which we've prepared. Now the consistency of this white sauce is always the ratio rather is 1:1:1. So you use 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of flour, and 1 cup of milk. And then you're just going to put some shredded cheese on the top. You can go with whatever cheese you like, with cheddar, mozzarella. I'm just using normal Amul processed cheese. And then we're going to bake this in our oven, which we've preheated for 25 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius or 150 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's all ready. Let it come to room temperature before you cut up this casserole. You can cut it up into 4 or smaller pieces. And it's all ready to serve. This goes even very well with some garlic bread as an accompaniment.